Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwantner, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today, we have the great pleasure of meeting with Puyan Salehi, and he is the CEO of Scratchpad. Tell us a little bit how you've improved Scratchpad.
What we tried to do here is say, okay, let's understand the current behaviors that salespeople have, and what is it that we could do to enhance the calendar experience that people already know. The calendar for most folks in sales is a very important part of how they work. And what we saw is that the calendar is very disconnected from a lot of other systems. And so the question that we asked ourselves at Scratchpad was, what if we could bring the most important things that you have, your notes, your tasks, everything that you have in Salesforce to calendar? Because what most folks do today is they're going into a meeting, they're going over to Salesforce or their notes to understand what's going on with it. Coming out of the meeting, they're going back to those places to then update. If you're in a meeting and you see, all right, there's somebody else that was in there, who is this person? Find the contact, try to get some information on them. And so it's very disconnected. It results in lots of switching context and tabs and broken flows. So if you're using Google Calendar, what you'll notice is we've actually enhanced that calendar experience with everything that you use in sales. And what that starts with is tasks. For a lot of folks, they'll actually create tasks right on their calendar. So things like, send a proposal to the DM at Electric Energy or what have you. And they'll just have a bunch of tasks as their calendar events to make sure that they get to them. Those tasks, while they may help you, they're very hard to stay on top of. They're disconnected from the actual record in Salesforce itself. And we observed many folks doing this. And so what we did is we built a task system directly in a calendar, but that's fully connected to Salesforce. So what you'll notice is next to each day, there's an icon here that shows the tasks that you have. You click on it, it shows you exactly what tasks that you need to do. So send the proposal. This is a Salesforce task itself. It's related to the opportunity. It has different due dates. So you can easily push this one out and say, you know what, I'm going to do that one on Thursday. Come back and close this out. And you can see now that that task is actually popped here up on Thursday. It's using the Salesforce task system on the back end, but on the front end, it's giving you an exceptionally fast and simple way to manage your to-dos, work your to-dos. And if you want to mark when it's complete, so let's say the recap of medic process, we did this, we can leave some notes here. You can say, share the video, went well. I'm just going to check that box. That is now a completed task inside of Salesforce. I can launch a new one and it already put in, and we can push this one out and say, you know what, let's do this one on Friday. And it's as simple as that. So it's an entire task system, again, built right into calendar. You'll see exactly how many tasks you have due. And at any point you can hit Command J and search tasks and create tasks here as well. The other thing we did is actually embed directly into a calendar event. So here I'm going to open this calendar event up. And for a lot of folks, launching a note requires a separate flow. We built that right into here. So I'm going into a meeting with Electric Energy. I know I'm going to be taking notes. I'm just going to click create note. Scratchpad launches. It's right here. I can introduce my discovery call template. I've got my call outline. I will just link this to the account or the opportunity. Let's actually do it to the renewal op here. And now all of my Salesforce fields are accessible from my notes. So everything that the Scratchpad workspace gives you already was triggered simply by doing what most folks do anyway, which is look at the calendar event before they're going into a meeting. The third component to this, which I'm really excited about, is contacts. So your meeting attendees. Let's say you're going into a meeting and you want to see, is this person even in our Salesforce instance? So right now, what you'll notice is there's a person icon. It'll say view contact. Just click on it. And all the information that's in Salesforce, I can view info on the contact, open activities, activity history, anything I really want to see here. I can even pop this open and see related tasks that I have or any notes that I've taken on this contact. Or if the person doesn't exist, I can go ahead and create them. So I just click plus on Scotland. Let's relate this to an account. And again, this is all stuff that's in Salesforce, and just click create. So that is now a contact that we created in Salesforce without even having to leave the calendar event that we were on. So I'm able to navigate all of the data in my CRM, from contacts to accounts to opportunities to custom objects, completely seamlessly without ever breaking the flow that I'm in. So if you're starting to use the task system and you haven't before, well, it'll be much easier once you've created a task for this thing to show up. This is incredibly impactful for the individual user. It's already stressful enough. You've got your quota to hit, stay on top of everything you need to do. But at the same time, you're keeping Salesforce updated without even trying, right? You're going through your own flow and doing what's best for you. And we've designed the system such that it's interacting with your system of records so that everything is being updated and you're able to use that information to actually help you, which I think was the original promise of CRM.
The other thing that I like when you showed this in the demo earlier, that when you have a thought and a thought that's not related to what you're currently working on, that you have that aha moment. Here's an idea that I can implement, and you can instantly go into that tool and create a new task and put it in a time frame without having to go to a calendar, without having to go into Salesforce.
Yes, we're trying to create that experience that we believe should exist and should have existed for the salesperson. That's optimized for them so that they could be at their best, not so that it's optimized for the, what I call an ops team or the system, because that just adds drag onto the salesperson, which it's not, I don't think that's the intent of any sales ops or sales leadership team, but that's just the world that has developed. And we feel like we can do something about that.
And that's what the future is all about. The future is about designing frictionless experiences. Customers expect it, but now salespeople expect it too, because if the customer demands it, then salespeople need to work at the speed of thought.
Exactly.
And essentially, Scratchpad is your launchpad for your sales success.